Yo, what's up guys? Your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to solo leveling. Alright, so we still got your boy Song Jinwoo with his winter drip. And this video is just like an update because I've hit level 41. There's a few bits of content that have been unlocked throughout like the last time I made like a gameplay video until now. And I thought I'd just collect it all into a video. And then maybe for those that are not here yet, they can either look forward to it or at least have a heads up. So, the first thing is that after you complete, I believe, chapter, I believe it was like chapter 10, you unlock a new game mode called Battlefield of Time, and this is essentially like the more competitive scene where it's like a time attack type thing, and then you get ranked based on how fast you clear it. Currently, I'm pretty slow. As you can see, I'm ranked 39, but not many have cleared it. That's why. As you can see, I cleared it in 4 minutes 7 seconds, which is pretty disgusting. But yeah, it's one of those where, and then you continue to get ranked, right? And then make sure you finish each boss, right? And overall, after you get like enough season points, you probably get an overall rank, and then based on what you get by the end of the season, you probably get some nice rewards. The next part is challenge. So I think this is just like a weekly thing. I haven't gotten through all of it just yet, but yeah, it's the same thing, but probably easier to do. So I'm currently rank 4 on this one, but it's not really like there's not like a ranking thing here, to be honest, like really. I think it's at the end. The rankings you only see is at the end, right? It will rank you overall. Again, just a bit of extra. In terms of the rewards that you get, I'm not sure what kind of rewards you get from here, to be honest. I haven't gotten anything so far. So I'll probably have to wait and see. Yeah. Okay. Now the next part is when I hit level 40. So, for level 40, as you can see, if you look at my Seojiru and Choi, as you can see, they've got like the green things here. That's the thing. That's the upgrade. That's the upgrade system. In this game. So we'll take our boy here as an example, Kim Cho. So here it is. So you're able to upgrade it from level 40 onwards, and if you click on the arrow, as you can see, it uses up these mana power elixirs, and then you mainly get these from doing gates or the mana crystal exchange from the mining that you do after you finish a gate. Unfortunately, you would think that this is it, right? Minor increase, like a little bit of total power, and then a bit of increase to stats, for a little bit of cash, right? But then you move on to the next level, and then these things are now what you need. Again, and this time you can only get these from red gates or celebration coin exchange. Now this is just short for like the currency that you get from doing gacha pulls. Now, again, you have a third stage. As you can see, the total power was kind of like increasing now. And this time, obviously the amount of smalls you also requires like massive, right? And then we have one final level. So once you see the gold color, you now need these things. Mana Power Elixir 3. And again, only from red gates. So probably as your level progresses, you'll start to get these higher tier mana power elixirs. And obviously, as you can see, 200k just to max out one character. That's basically my whole bank account, as you can see there. Okay, so things I've missed as well. We'll just quickly go over some of them. So, Armory, TLDR, your highest rarity weapons are put in there. You get more power from higher rarities, and then the more you level up those higher rarity weapons, the more power you get. Outside of that, the only thing you get is power. So this is just to, inflate your combat power, and it does potentially help you when trying to overcome the power requirements of stages in the game. And then for battle class, similar thing. In this case, you just raise your character. You raise your 4 strongest characters, well 3. First is always Song Jinwoo, he's never gonna move out, and then your other 3 characters, and then it's just like a milestone kind of thing because you just get gems and coins for every time you get to the next class, and obviously the total power that you require will increase as well. Now, that's pretty much about it to what to look forward to. Actually, no, there's one more thing, sorry. Army of Shadows. So after you finish chapter 11, you're now able to acquire more of your army. So like from the manhwa or from the anime, whichever side you're on. In this case, this time you get to choose. So not everyone will have the same squad, at least while everyone is still early on in the game and farming the traces of shadow. So eventually everyone will have all of them unlocked. However, you can only add 3 of them max to your squad. So you're gonna have to choose 3 out of the 5 here. So it's best to decide which one you want to use as soon as possible, right? And then you just choose to open 2 of those, and then you just raise the other, and then raise the 3 that you have until you're on a comfortable level enough to start getting the 4th and the 5th army, the 5th personnel in the army. And again, what I noticed is that, so we initially started with like 3,000 shades. You only, at least with only Igris, you use 200 per run. By increasing your army level, by getting these from doing gates, you can increase the maximum capacity as well as the total power of your army. Essentially, by the end of it, you're able to just use them in every single run. So, you know, there is that, which is nice. Again, they also give you more army power, again inflating your combat power stat. So you might have to use them when you're trying to, you know, change the difference between having a red combat power compared to the requirement to having a neutral or white combat power compared to the requirement. Okay, so that's pretty much about it, I believe, when it comes to around the level 40 range when it comes to content. Now, I haven't mentioned this before, but I should have done this earlier. I do not like... no, I like this. That's not what I'm talking about. I do not like these. Gate Exploration Tournament and then Sung Jinwoo Growth Challenge. Now, on paper, these are nice. The only issue is that when I unlocked these events, I only had... from what I saw, it was 2 hours and 23. I mean, 2 days and 23 hours. So I only had 3 days to do these. Now, maybe the event started maybe 1 or 2 days further than that. So let's be, you know, generous and say 5 days, right? In this case, you had 5 days to essentially cap out your achievements, right? And as you can see, even the first place in overall couldn't even get to the 1050 stage, but I guess they just stopped them after they hit 900 points. As you can see, I only got up to 430, but it's pretty crazy. So considering it's a quote-unquote tournament, this is just a I guess it makes sense that not everyone's gonna reach the end, right? But again, you know, it kind of sucks. I only got up to here, right, where you get the minuscule rewards. I get now similar concept, same time limit. It was like, again, 2 days, 23 hours. Now, again, let's say it was 5 days. This isn't even a competitive one. It's not like a tournament where you're ranked based on how much you've done your growth stuff. So this is like just solo self-achievements. And as you can see, it goes all the way to 3.1 thousand points. I only got to 1,000 points, right? I'm not even here at the level 5. I should try to be honest, it's kind of useful. But I only have 1 day, 1 hour left. And I've barely made a dent into it. Like, you would think, oh, you already got 1k, I can get 2k more. No, that's not really how it works. It's going to be more and more difficult as you upgrade, because you're going to start maxing out, you're going to be losing all your gold and stuff like that. And then for the mission list, this is just like ways for you to get the points. And you know, oh, surprise, surprise, you get a ton of points when you do upgrades related to SSR summons. And in this case, if you got a dupe and then you advance it, bang, plus 225. I don't know. Okay. We'll just leave that out. Let me pause it real quick. Oh, I see. So clicking on that was actually the point event schedule. So as you can see, look at that, Song Jinwoo growth, 21st to the 26th. So you had under a week, and then you have up next weapon growth, which will be 4 days. Wait, no, sorry, 5 days. Wow, 5 days actually. And then hunter training, 4 days. I mean, seriously? And then these, so challenge and tournament, okay, sure. These are like mini community stuff, right? But look at this, they're saying starting soon, right? Starting soon. But then, you know, for the tournament, I guess you can understand what the growth challenge, come on, allow that. This is a single player achievement system. And then unless you whale, essentially, you're not going to be able to even get to, you can't even get to level 9 unless you like use all your gold for no reason, right? So, you know, just a little nitpick of mine. And then that's pretty much about it for things that I don't like. In terms of other things I don't like, I've mentioned it already from previous videos, so I don't want to, you know, restate them again here. You can just refer to them. And also, one final thing before we end up the video. Once you finish chapter 11 and then you unlock chapter 9 in challenges, doing the first stage in chapter 12 will get you a free SSR scythe, which is pretty nice. And once you reach chapter 12 in challenges, you can get another one. So you get one scythe with a dupe for free. But in any case, yeah, that's pretty much about it. It's kind of like an update video, you know, things to look forward to and things I don't like so far. If you got any more questions or things you want to say in regards to this game, do let me know down in the comments below. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.